Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Study Point by Mr. Singh. So today we are going to learn how to add a extra disk in Linux virtual machine on Azure portal. So first we have to create a virtual machine with Linux operating system. So let's go on Azure portal. I'm logged in with your Azure ID and password. So I have already I am logged in my ID. I'm going to create one virtual machine with Linux operating system. So I'm going to keep all default setting here. I'm not going to change anything. So click on add virtual machine. So as I have already told you, like subscription and resource group, while we are deploying any resource in Azure, it will ask you to do these things. And after that, things related to your deployment services. So I'm going to create a resource group here, RG1. I'm going to enter our virtual machine name is demo extra disk, and I'm going to change region here for East US. You guys can select according to you, and I'm going to take here Linux operating system, Red Hat, and after that click on select the size operating system, your virtual machine configuration size. So I'm going to keep this default size here, standard B1S, 1 virtual CPU and 1 GB memory, and after that I'm going to use SSH key, or you can create your username and password also. So I'm going to use here password. So we have to create username here. I'm going to enter username here is study, and we have to enter 12 character password minimum here for logged in our virtual machines. So, and after that we have to allow the port number for access your virtual machine. So I'm going to keep default allow 2022 port for SSH, and after that click on next, and I'm going to change OS disk type here with standard HDD. I'm going to keep all default setting in networking tabs, management tabs, and advanced tab. I'm not going to do any other things. So after that click on create review, and once review is completed, validation passed, after that click on create button. So once your virtual machine is created, we have to check how much disk we have inside our virtual machine, and then after that we have to create one extra volume, and that volume we have to attach with our virtual machines. So let's wait for some time while our virtual machine is getting created. So as I have already told you, while we are creating any virtual machine in Azure portal, 4 things is getting automatic created with virtual machine. One is NSG, network security group. One is public IP. Third one is virtual network, and fourth one is network interface. And after that your virtual machine is creating. So you guys can see these all 4 details here. First, network interface, virtual network, public IP address, and network security groups. So it would not take lots of time to creation the virtual machines. So just wait for 1 or 2 minutes more. So you can see your virtual machine is created here. Go to resource, and now you can see your virtual machine is running, and that is configuration of your virtual machine. All detail you can see here. So I'm going to copy this public IP, and I'm going to access this virtual machine through PuTTY. So I'm opening here PuTTY, entering the public IP here, open, select the authentication. I'm going to change the font size here so you guys can see whatever I'm going to do inside our virtual machine. So I'm going to change font here 20. Okay, apply. I think you guys can see now it easily. Okay, so I'm going to log in here first, study my username, and after that password. So now you can see I have logged in with my virtual machine. So let's go on root user. Sudo command is for root user. So now I'm in root user, and let's check the how much disk we have in our virtual machine. So I'm going to run command here lsblk. It will show you the disk, how much disk is attached in your virtual machines. So you guys can see SDA1, that is inside the your SDA0. So one is boot 500 MB, then temporary device disk is users, 1 GB home directory is taken, 8 GB is war directory is used, and 2 GB is LVM. So you guys can see we have one partition only, which is SDA1, and inside SDA1 we have multiple file systems. So that is temp, root, boot, users, homes, var, EFIM, and under the mount we don't have anything here right now. So after that we have to create one extra disk on our Azure portal, and we have to attach with these virtual machines. So I'm going to our virtual machine in Azure portal, and in the left panel go to the setting option, and under the setting option go to disk, and I'm going to add one disk here. So how you can add the disk? You have to create disk first. So how you guys can create the disk? You will get option 2 here, create and attach a new disk. If you want to attach new disk, you guys can create here. If you want any existing disk you want to attach with your virtual machine, you can guys attach existing disk from here. So I'm going to create new one here. LUN, it will ask you the LUN number. You guys can select according to 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys can take it according to you. So I'm going to keep it 0. And after the disk name, you guys can add extra disk. And after that it will ask you the storage type, which types of storage disk you want to use. So I'm going to change it here with standard HDD. And after that it will ask you the size, how much size of virtual extra disk you want to use. So I'm going to keep 5 GB. You guys can customize it here. The value must be between 32 GB. In standard HDD, by default it is 32 GB minimum. And if you want to take any another disk, you guys can change it from there. Like I will show here, you guys can use 5 GB also. So I'm going to use standard SSD 4 GB hard disk. That is the maximum input output system per second speed of this hard disk. And encryption, if you guys want to create encryption, you guys can encrypt this. If not, you guys can keep default setting, and after that click on save. So once you guys click on save, that 4 GB disk is attached with your virtual machines. If you want to go in, if you go on your virtual machine, you guys can see there here. This is, I'm going to LSBK again, LSBLK, hit enter. You guys can see one more here, SDC 832 4 GB disk. In if you go on your earlier tab, you guys can't see that SDC. But in this SBLK command, after we run the command LSBLK, then we see that SDC 4 GB disk. So we have attached this 4 disk GB, but we can't use this as of now, because we have to create the file system first. Then we have to format this disk, assign the partition disk size. Then we have to mount it with our virtual machine. So first step, we have run LSBLK, we have checked we have got the SDC disk. After that we have to check is that file system is created for this virtual machine, or file system is created for this disk or not. If we have already created, then we can mount it. If not, then we have to create the file system for that. So how you guys can check it? So we have to check file. We have to run the command here, file -s space, what is the name of your disk? SDC. / SDC. Sorry, SDC cannot open, no such files or directory. So file -s SDC. Let me run this command, fdisk space -l. Yeah, that is the device type, this disk type, as /dev/sdc. So how we have to check the file system of this disk? We have to run the command file -s space /dev/sdc, which disk we have attached right now. Hit enter. You guys can see that there is data, means that is data disk, but we don't have mounted it. We don't have created file system for that. So we have to create file system. Then how would we create the file system for that? We have to run the command for that mkfs space -t, and after that which format you want to use for this disk. It is extended for, and what is the disk name /dev/sdc. SDCs are disk name, you guys can see here. Okay, and after that I'm going to hit enter. Then it will take some time and that file system is created for that. If you guys run this command again, file -s space /dev/sdc, and hit enter, then you guys can see the details of this file system which we have created for that. So we have to copy this UID. We can copy it. So we need it because while we have to do manual entry in FSF file for permanent entry, because that disk is mounted temporary. If we will reboot our virtual machine, then it will get automatically demount from your system. So we have to do manual entry in our FSF file. After that, if we will reboot, we will shut down the system, then it will get permanently in our virtual machines. So I have copied this. I'm going to note down it in notepad file. Okay, that is UUID. Okay, after that we have to create one directory mkdir with name you guys can define according to you. New volume, new storage, extra disk, you guys can do it. Hit enter. We have to now we have created new volume. Then we have to mount our virtual disk with extra disk with these volumes. So how to mount? MOUNT space which disk we have to mount? dev/sdc. Which volume we have to mount? With this disk /new volume, and hit enter. So if you guys run the command again lsblk, under the SDC you guys can see that disk new volume. Earlier let me show you in our first command when we have run lsblk. Yeah, you guys can see that lsblk handle 4 GB disk, but we don't that disk is not mounted with any file system, any file or directory or folders. So now we have mounted this with new volumes. Okay, and after that we have mounted for temporary, because if we will reboot or we will shut down our virtual machine, then it will automatically remove from our system. Then we have to follow all steps again for mount this disk with our virtual machines. So if you guys want to know one more details, then you guys can run one command df-h. Then also you guys can see all the file systems which is mounted now. /dev/dc 3.9 GB, that is the disk size, new volume. And if you guys one more command I will show you here for you, helpful very. df-h/ which volume you want to check the size of your volume type. Like I am going to check new volume and hit enter. It will show you this volume details here. SDC 3.9 GB, 16 MB used, 3.7 GB is available, 1.0 GB used. If you want to run this command again, just colon and date, then it will show you the date also. So you guys can note down these commands also with you, because that command is very helpful for you guys. So after that we have to mount this extra disk permanently in our virtual machine. So how we will do that? We have to edit the fstab file. So how will we can edit that? Vim space / etc / fstab, which file we need to add. Hit enter. So we have to do the manual entry here for that disk which we have created as now. So I'm going to keep add this add that volume here. So press I. I'm going to add that UUID here. UUID is equal to UUID which we have. Let me copy this and right click on here. So remove the space from the is equal to and E button. Okay. After that, it will ask you the volume name, that is new volume. After that, it will ask you the file system extended for. After that, the default settings DEFAULT S, and after that do the default setting 00. You don't need to type anything, and save that file. Sorry, escape, save this. Now we have permanent entry for this file, this virtual disk which we have added extra in our Linux virtual machine. So we guys can, if you want to use that disk, you guys can use cd space / new volume, hit enter. We are inside the new volume. If you want to use any, create any directory, create any folder, create any files, you guys can create it, like mkdir. Testing is done. Testing. If I will click ls, then you guys can see that testing directory is here. So this type we can use the extra disk in Linux virtual machines. And how you guys can remove the extra disk from your disk? We have to go in our Azure portal, select your extra disk and go to the right option, remove this and click on save. So we have removed that extra disk from that virtual machine, and after that, if we will go on our virtual machine and we will run that lsblk command again, then we did not find that disk in our virtual machines. So let me run it again here, lsblk, hit enter. So you guys can see that SDC file system is moved from here. If let me run again fdisk space -l command, then you guys can see that last option is that. But earlier what we are getting here, SDC, while I have run command that fdisk -l, yes, you guys can see that here. But now I have removed that disk. You guys can see that we are not able to find that disk in our virtual machines. So this type you can guys attach and detach from your virtual machines in Linux on Azure portal. So thank you guys, keep watching, bye bye, and keep supporting.